Hello, everyone. Ah, I'm not sure if you can put comments yet. This is my first time to do this. So please bear with me and my horrible accent. I guess the audio's working. So, yeah, let's see. Yes. Okay. So welcome, Barry. Oh, Barry White. How are you, man? And Sally. Hi. Oh, Saul. Hey. Long time no see. Okay. So it might get a bit boring, but just to chill out for everyone. So, let's start with this. Just show you a bit of stuff that I've done. This one is it's a piece I made for the Shiflets sculpting forum. That there's a challenge called the Monster Rider Challenge, and at the same time, I made this for our boys for their birthday, our twins, Zach and Tia. And Zach is this one, and Tia is this one. He's got that kind of, it's like a slingshot, Filipino version, a mono slingshot. And Zach is holding a spear, and they're riding a monster, kind of. So that's made of. Hello, Maxi, George, Kyoko, kamsa, onegaishimasu from Japan. So we have one from France, George, my man, and could be funny. So that's made of monster clay. I think I joined this up already. So this is called the monster clay. It's kind of heavy. Monster clay. You can buy this online, but here we have a dealer in Australia from Barnes Products. This is like oil-based, waxy kind of clay, and it's got a very good property of when you like blending property. So anyway, let's go a bit technical now. I'm just gonna put this away. Pause it. Give me 2 minutes before I smash this accidentally. All right, let's put this guy away. Bye bye, Monster Riders. Ah, back. I'm back. All right. First, let's. I don't know if you guys already been. Hi, Natalie. Hey, another French. Hello, hello, hello. I think you can ask any question you want. Thanks, George, for the comment. Coucou from Paris. All right, let's talk about tools. Basic sculpting 101. All right. Right now, what I do is just small, like maquette sculpting, not too big. Something like the size of this one. All right, that's like a small. I don't think my light is very good, but probably seen this somewhere. This was from a famous book by Regis Loisel. The Quest for the Time Bird is the rig or whatever. Can't pronounce the in French. That's also made of monster clay. And becomes Wun or Wun from Game of Thrones. That's a different material. It's called Chavant, NSP, medium. It's another oil-based clay. Wow, this light is it's too bright. Whoop. Let's try a little drama like that. Let's see. Let's see how detailed can you see. I heard that he's coming back to the last episode, the last season, as a zombie. A zombie like this. Wait, one of the what they call it, the white. Whoa. Oh no, focusing. Okay, here we go. It's monster clay as well. Focus. We're gonna need more light. Yeah. So inside there's an armature like this, made of aluminum. All right. Oh, thanks you for the love. Thanks for the kisses. Hello, Shay. All right. But this one is made of a polymer clay that you can cook. It hardens. So it's easy to play with that when it's hard. You can see his intestines and everything. I was just having fun back then. And I did that. Now, obviously, we need some human anatomy reference. Oop, oop, oop. Sensor. Thanks, Shane, for the comment. Cool. I use this as a reference. I bought this online. Not that expensive, $60 or something. All right, let's start with the tools. The basic tools. Let's go this way. Maybe it won't be too bright. Yeah. All right, stay. All right, the basic tools. Of course, the dental tools. Because of the size we use, it's just the size of human teeth. And this is the favorite one that most sculptors use, with a spoon shape and a pointed. This is like a multi-purpose tool. You cannot get by without this. Very important. Some more different shape. Whoa. Maybe I just stay here so it's always focus. And other shape. And also we have blending tools. Blending tools are like balls. That's just different sizes. It depends on the size of your sculpture. We have a big one there. Maybe I'll make this close. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Hey, Dino, Alex Roma. Oh, cool. Yeah. Different sizes, different point. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. And we also have scrapers. This one you can buy this from art shop. You can see they're like tooth with teeth. Yeah. So that would scrape off irregular shape, and this for a bigger stuff. I'll show you later how to use them. Hold them. And we have these scrapers that I made from copper pipe and guitar wires. So we have different thickness as well. It depends on some pointed one. It's See the guitar string? Yeah. So I put this polymer clay around it like this, so it's easy to hold it. Okay. Because you'll be sculpting for hours and hours and hours. Not really. 2-3 hours, then I'll go to bed. Yeah, different sizes. Then sometimes you need to make uh, texture rollers. You can buy stuff like this, but me, I make my own. See if you can see the texture there. This is just polymer clay that when you heat up, you would harden. So any texture you put in there, it will be embedded. Like this one, I think I rolled this on a towel. Stop focusing. All right. And this one, it's like good for skin. All right. Thanks, John. From Newcastle. And this is the blank one. It's actually a pulley roller. Then I will wrap a polymer clay on it like this. That's a polymer clay. This one. Just you can buy this anywhere, Primo or Timo, and you just wrap it there and make a texture, and then you burn it. I'll show you later anyway how to do that. That could be on the next series. And we have this silicone brush, which is great for wrinkles. You know, if you want to put it there, see like this, because it's very smooth, so it won't scratch the surface of your sculpture. These are expensive, but nowadays you can buy them cheap. And I made a back-to-back brush, small and big. Just take them up because you need this when you use minerals or something or fluid to smooth out your sculpture. All right, and then you need the torch, basic one. All right, that's this way. Basic torch. So it just go like this. All right, and you have like a chef one. My voice loves this, and you can soften it. This is great. I love that. And I have a mini one. It's actually a soldering torch, but I use the inside because it glows and it's not an open fire. It just glows like a mini heat gun. Oh, hello, Penny. Hey, Ross. Hello, welcome. And let's see if it's glowing. Yeah, you can see it's glowing. Yeah, that's perfect for little details to burn to smooth out. It's a bit. See, it's not that hot. Okay, and I also have made one. This one, which is very common for in the industry. Usually you buy them, but I make my own. This is just simple with alcohol inside. This. Whoa, it's a bit windy here with my fan. I just cover. The wind is blowing it. Yeah. Oh, it's gone again. Anyway, I'll show you how to use that later. So you kind of just squeeze. Ah, okay. Okay, I'll fix that later. Anyway, so those are the tools that I use. It's very basic. And now I'll do a little demo how we use those tools. Okay, so let's say we have just a lump of clay. You know what I do first. Hey, yeah. So the first thing I would do is to make an armature, either wire or something, just to hold the clay itself. Depends how big it is, and strong enough when you start putting pressure on it, and because you tend to push and you tend to pull out, and that's what sculpting is about. Oh, I like the rhyme of that. So let's say, and also, yeah, I kind of invented this brush. It's a tool cleaner or a normal toothbrush. I put some like nails in it, so I can put it anywhere on top of the clay. So let's say I'm using this scraper, okay, and let's say I'm doing this scraping all night long, and then you keep on cleaning this with your finger. It's annoying. So if I use that, I just go like this, and it's gone. Boom, boom. Continue sculpting, yeah. And I made a bigger one for a stubborn, clay, because when the clay gets warmed up, it tends to stick more on the tools. So it's focus, and then just boom, 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 and it's clean again. So it's quicker. It makes my life easier. So what I'll do, you can heat this with in a microwave, and it would soften, but sometimes it get too soft. It depends. If it's only a small sculpture, you don't need to soften the whole thing. So what I'll do, I scrape some. Yeah, do a little noodle, whatever. Let's put this aside. And I'm not sculpting anything here, just to show you how I use tools. So let's say let's make a smooth part there. All right. All right. Okay, let's say let's use this scraper. This is from Barnes Products. Hello, Ross. Just plugging the shop. Barnes Products. They sell this stuff. And all my materials are from Barnes Products. See, scraping, and that kind of, let's say, what I would like to blend this part. To do is scrape. All right. And let's say I'm happy with that. It's either I use a torch, or you can smooth it out, or you can use, let's say, let's go this way. Let's use the bowl. Okay. You want to join this crack. Mm-hmm. And it's good enough. Of course, we use the torch again, but I would like to use this. This is really good. Just need to pull it out. The wick. Yeah. Cool. I just need to put this. Let's see how this is done properly. Let's go back from the wind. Let's light this up. Let it glow a bit. This is fun. I like this. Is one of my favorite torch. Let's say already have some scratches here, and I don't want to burn this part. Okay, now I can just do. If you can see the fire, boom, boom. You have more control, yeah? See it's moving this part. And that's only used for, don't use it on polymer because it's gonna cook. It's gonna harden. Only on oil-based material, clay. All right, and then the scrapers. Yeah, let's use the guitar. This is nice too. It's just a mini version of this big guys like this, because that's very rough. It's great for big sculptures. All right, so this is a mini version. So if you only have to to level some surface. See, smoothing out, it's balancing everything. It's nice. And when you look really close, you see the stripes. Let's see if this is gonna focus. Too close, too close. Anyway, and then you fire up. It's great. All right, and some even little ones. Let's say you want to do indentation there. No. All right, and now let's say I would like have like stripe wrinkles here or something. Whoa. And I have a brush to clean it up before I brush it. And then this one's another trick which everybody's using. Lighter fluid. That's not my sponsor. And I usually put here. I have a little. I drill a hole here so I can put some liquid fluid there. And where's the black? And this one. Let's say I want to smooth out that part. All right. Dip. And that would kind of melt the clay very little, and you have control over it. So instead of a sharp edge, it would become roundish, and that would be like a wrinkle in your skin, even that part. Because if you, let's say if you scrape this is very, see, you have really sharp edges there. But if you use the brush, it's kind of kill that sharp corner. Of course, you still need to do some smoothing. It depends. Me, I like rough. I like the rough. It's not really a toyish too smooth, but what they do, they will make they will mold a rough one into a harder surface, and then they sandpaper every part of the sculpture, and then they'll make a mold again, and that's ready for mass production. They'll make a master mold, and they'll make a lot of copy. Whoa! All right, sorry, I dropped my tools. All right, and then there's another one that I made. I saw this from this Chinese guy who used a dough sculptor, and he used these perspex. See, I even my name a perspex. So what he would do, he would just grab, oh, crossroad. Ah, yeah, George. Yes, I'll be sculpting him later. A friend of mine, I'm doing a project for him. This dude, and yeah, this is a new book from my friend George Abulon from France, Route 66. I think it's already out. Click on his name and click on his profile, and he's got some promo, I think, illustration there. So he sent me this. So actually, when I start to sculpt, I usually print it on the actual size I want it to be, because that would be my pattern. So if you want to get it right, you have to use this as a pattern. You can eyeball it, but it's not that accurate. In the industry, you have to work really fast. When I used to work for John Creature Workshop, and we're doing all this, he did all the movie Babe and Pitch Black, all this stuff, Rogue, and we have to work really hard. But anyway, I'll show you this first. This is great for making snakes, which is the basic shape we need for anything we do in sculpting, because everything starts with a noodle doodle. So let's say you have this, put it on top, and you just roll, put some pressure in it. As you can see, it's shaking. Wow. Put some pressure, it's going to go skinnier and skinnier, and it's great instead of using your hand. And this will help, put like tails or whatever, and also filling up gaps. Cut a bit of that, bit of that, and put on the sculpture. Let's say a little bit of that. Put it there to patch it up, and voila. Okay. And so far that ends the tools that I use, that I made, and I got some bought. And right now, I would like to keep this guy a bit rough, because he's from a hand-drawn, reference. It's not a 3D, and I like to keep that kind of hand-drawn stuff. And I use magnifying glass sometimes. Boom, boom. All right, let's get into business. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Sorry, just it's good boring for everybody now, but I won't do this long, so everybody can just go to bed. So now I have to do his arms separate. So I start from this. This is cork and wire. Okay. Because I'm gonna add pressure in it. So without a wire, that's gonna collapse, So like say this is the arm. If I start putting pressure, that's gonna bend, and it's gonna ruin your stuff. But some people, they do that. Like Simon Lee, his armature is very soft. You can bend it everywhere like this, but he's good. He's professional. All right. So I started with the fingers. This we are. So I'm kind of trying to match the size. That's my pattern. So if you see this, if I put in really close, it's almost exactly the same. But translating 2D to 3D, doesn't work sometimes. I explain further. Let's say there are things that are really good in 2D. And look at his eyes. That's so cool. It's so funny. Awesome work, George. And on the side, sometimes he would cheat to show more. It's prettier, good, nice to look at. See now, where the other eye? It's on the other side now. But for expression, it works. So I talked to him about it, and he said, "I'm just gonna do this. I won't do this." That's why I haven't done his eyes yet, as you can see. Yeah, I'm blind. All right, and I'll do that later because when I draw as well, I put the eyes a bit later because that would show if he's alive or not. Right now, he's having fun with his legs open, wide open, and he's riding an awesome Dyna Harley Davidson. Oh, I'm an Indian guy, but Harley's okay. Stepan, are you watching? Not yet. All right. So I started from this. This is just a cork. I put it there so I can pull it out later again. But what I would do, I sculpt this first. Looking at the reference, around the seam of his jacket, that's where it ends. I'm separating the arm because I need to mold it later to, to prevent bubbles and stuff like that. And it's easier to pull out from the mold. Like professional mold makers like Ross Harlan. He's done a few of my projects, and he knows what he's doing. Me, I'm not a mold maker, but I'm trying to do it myself. All right. If you have any question, just ask, okay? No problem. I'll try to answer it. So, we're gonna have another maybe 5 minutes on this, and then we can all go to bed. Okay? All right. All right. So, my reference. I just put it up here. Make your reference close at hand. Always just there. So now I need to add the sleeves. So I'll do. See, we have the noodle already. So some people, they would just wrap around really really thin. It's like a doll. You wrap the material over, which is faster. So, but this one, you have two ways. It's either you start wrapping like this everywhere, then blend it, or make a huge one, a fatter one. Let's say enough to wrap around. You can see. Can you see? Make it flat, really, really thin, like a leather jacket. He's wearing a leather jacket there. See? Cool. How's the sound? It's good? Can you put a thumbs up if it's good, the sound? Hello, hello. My boys are sleeping now, so I'm trying not to yell. Hey, Laura. Ah, kamusta? Bene, bene. Signora Laura. Yeah. Gets a glass of red wine. Have some beer. All right. Now that's gonna be his leather jacket. So I would do maybe just cut straight just for the end of the sleeves, just to go there. All right. Boom. I cut. I'm trying to look at the monitor too while I'm filming this. All right. Sponsored by Facebook. All right. I cut the edge later. Now, because it's up here, I just put the joint on the bottom because no one can see. Anyway, maybe I cut it now, so it's not annoying. It's not annoying me. Boom. Boom, bala, boom. All right. Roughly, that's the jacket. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Wrap it, wrap it. You can see the bottom, and I can stitch that later. Not really. And then we put the folds, the wrinkles later. Now everything's just straight, see? Straight. And but his reference got folds there. Okay. And now this is what we're gonna do the joint in the bottom. And my favorite tool to use for that is the #1 tool. The spoon and the pokey sharp spear. So because it's underneath, okay, let's join it, join it. Yeah. I still have a cold. I was a bit sick this morning because we went camping in a rainy day. All right, now just like a normal arm with a sleeve, and now I'm gonna put the detail. Let's say now we need these loops. If you can see that, yeah. Yes. Or there's another one I made. I'm a mess. Put this in the magnet. There's the magnet there. Boom. There's another one here, which is actually better. See, because you need to accommodate the size of the wrinkle there. I don't know if you can see that. So it's based on real life anyway, and doesn't need to be super perfect. It's somewhere here, and just scrape it. Boom. Whoa. And then you see. Scrape. There are other ways, like if some people they just use a tool to do this. I can do that too, but sometimes my it depends on it's quicker, whatever's quicker. Because I get bored easily. I need to finish this. So anyway, that's just an example, and then you add more details. But now this is very basic. Next time I would like to from scratch, from nothing, from maybe just a simple head of a character, or even just a skull, just to for everybody who wants to. Because I'm not really ready for this. I just want to start inviting people to come and join. So I'll try to do again every Monday. and I think we're gonna wrap up now. Hey, Jeff, Dave, you just joined. Hey, Romel, Sarah Benson, hello. Oh, hey, Justin, how you doing, man? Good, good, good. I see George. So, sorry, guys, you just joined in, and you can watch the whole video again. It will be posted, and this is gonna be the end of this first live. Thank you very much, and I will continue doing this off camera. And thank you very much, and have a good night. Thanks for everybody for coming. Hello, Justin. Sorry, man. I'm closing now, but you can watch from the start again, and I'll do again next week. All right. Over and out. Thank you very much. Merci. Au revoir. Thank you. Over. Cheers. Thanks, man. Cheers. Thanks, Ross. Thanks, everybody. Gracias.